Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is day 8 of trying to reach the rating of 2000 ELO online. I am rated right now 1773. Let's play another 10-minute game. Okay, from Lebanon, d4, 1777. Okay, c4, the Queen's Gambit. Okay, decline the Gambit. Knight to f6, we develop our knight to f3. And the way we mainly continue this, we just put the bishop out on f4 or g5. Then we just continue e3 to try to put the bishop out. Okay, when they go for this, I think the best move is to go takes. I know it's c takes d5, so I'm just going to take it. I know the theory here. Semi-Tarrasch. He takes with the knight. This what I don't know, to be honest. I want to play e3 when he takes, and takes here. I think I'm going to have... Oh, I'm going to have an isolated pawn. I don't want that. So if knight takes, queen takes, I can just go here. If takes, knight takes, everything's fine. I think I want to take. I think the theory here to take. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I want to go bishop out. He takes. I can take with the knight. He doesn't. Yes, he has this check. But I can always go back. It's really annoying, to be honest. I really don't know. I was not supposed to take because I don't know the Tarrasch. I did not know the Tarrasch. I mainly play e3, but I did not play it. Okay, so if I played e3 right now, takes, pawn takes, I'm going to have an isolated pawn, so I don't want that. So playing bishop to f4 will allow him to take, knight takes, bishop to b4, check. The bishop goes back, takes, queen takes. Well, I think this does make sense. You know, developing the bishop. He's going to develop his knight. Then I can take, he'll develop his bishop. I don't want that. I want to play a3 so freaking bad. But I need to get the bishop out first. I need to get the bishop out. I know that he might take, but knight... Okay, this is the move as well. Now I can go e3. Because if he takes, knight takes, queen takes, he doesn't have this check. Okay, so now we can go e3. I'm really happy. He might go bishop to g4, pinning the knight, but I can go bishop to e2. He wants to trade the bishops. To be honest, I don't know what to do in this position. But let's say I took this pawn, okay? He takes here, then he has this check. I cannot block with any kind of way, therefore I'm going to lose the pawn. So it's not really a free pawn here. And if bishop takes, queen takes, pawn takes, queen takes, rook to c1, he does have this check though. I want to go back with the bishop. Bishop takes, pawn takes, but then this bishop can live there forever. So bishop g3, bishop takes g3, h takes g3, bishop to g4, bishop to e2, takes, pawn takes. I'm gonna have an isolated pawn. Come on! I'm just gonna go back. I'm wasting a lot of time here. This dude knows the theory. He memorized the entire freaking thing. Okay. Okay, this I don't hate that much. Now I can go takes, but there bishop takes. I want to go just bishop to e2, try to castle as fast as possible. Okay, that move I don't understand. I'm just gonna castle, get my king to safety. Now I'm really happy with my setup. He takes here. He really wants to take it this way. Okay, I take with h takes g3. My king is safe for now. I don't know what he can do. Takes, I take with the knight. I don't want to ruin the pawn structure and have an isolated pawn. So if he takes, knight takes, queen takes. But I don't think that he's gonna take. Now this is a free pawn, so he has to protect it or take or push. I think pushing is good. I think, yeah, there's nothing wrong with pushing. Yeah, definitely there's nothing wrong with pushing. But playing c4, I guess c4 does make sense, to be honest. But maybe after c4 I have to play a4, stopping him from pushing b5. But then the knight can live there. And go here as well. See, this is the move. I don't know what to do. Playing knight to e5 is really... I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. So knight to e5, knight takes, pawn takes. I'm gonna have a threat. I'm gonna have like a center pawn, you know. Playing b3, there's no use of that because he can play b5 and takes, everything's fine. If I played a4, there's knight here. Knight into the position. And then I think that I can push, and if he takes, queen takes. So a4. I just want to stop him from playing b5. I think this is a good move. Allowing the knight in, it's not really a problem because I can just take it. I want to play a4. I'm really sorry about the sound in the background. It's my laptop. I don't know what's wrong with it. Even though I did not turn on any kind of analysis or like something that requires CPU or anything. What is this move? Knight to a5, trying to put the knight on b3. This is I did not see because I wanted to go b3. Okay, so if I went here, he can just go on passant and take. Even if I went rook to a3, he still can go there with the knight. But I can put the knight there, and if he attacked me, I can attack the rook. He takes the center, and this move is I'm not really afraid of. Maybe I am. It's gonna create a weakness. I have to do something about it. Maybe going back with the knight, stopping him from playing knight to b3. I think this move really ugly, but this is the most reasonable move. I just want to stop him from playing this, and I want to play it myself, but he can push it. So maybe I have to go rook to c1 first, then push. And if he takes knight takes, queen takes, I'm gonna have a weak pawn that I have to defend all the time, but I don't know. I have to use my pieces effectively. I want to put the bishop on f3. Does make sense adding pressure there. So bishop to f3, in case that he moved this pawn somewhere, maybe there's some kind of knight sack he cannot take, pinned. I only have 5 minutes and he has 8 minutes, so he's playing super fast. He knows the Tarrasch defense more than I do. This is the mistake that I've made. Now, knight to b3, it's really not a problem because I told you I can just go knight takes. The move maybe trying to put the bishop here, it's not really much of a problem to me. I can push. I don't understand why he went there. But rook to c1 does make sense because I want to push this. I just want to play fast. Rook to c1. He does have this, but bishop takes, pawn takes. And the knight here, you want to take, and there's no way to defend this pawn, so it's really... Huh? Okay, I understand that he's doing something. But I think I can just push e4. If bishop takes, I can go here, and take this pawn. Wait a second, I don't have time. I cannot play b3 because of c takes on b3. Wait, I can play it. If he takes with the knight, I can go takes, but then queen takes, and pawn takes, and I have to attack him. He goes pawn takes. I can push b3 if pawn takes. I can go here. He takes with the bishop, takes, and I don't have a threat anymore. I think I'll have to attack the bishop. But this move just... So wait, e4, if pawn takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Huh? If this takes, I take this. And he take, and I take, and he wins this pawn. What the hell am I supposed to play? I cannot defend this stupid pawn. Can you imagine that? What about playing... I mean, b3 takes. Okay, after takes, I cannot put the other rook to pin him because there's the bishop. So I'm just gonna play e4. I am very low on time. Very, very, very low on time. Okay, so If you don't know an opening, don't play against it. I know I don't know that much of Taraj defense, and I still played against it. I was supposed to play e3 and everything's fine. It will transpose to the same positions that I play after, that I get after playing the Queen's Gambit. But no, I decided to play something different, and here I am. Okay, well, it's fine. Okay, I knew that he was going to go for it, but I can go knight takes c4, attacking the queen. Knight takes, bishop takes. Even though you win a pawn, I have an active bishop. I'm going to attack you here. I don't know if this is what I want. I can go bishop takes, but there's no point because he's not going to take me. I think now knight takes, bishop takes, he takes here. So wait, knight takes, bishop takes, he takes this pawn. I attack him and I can win that pawn. So I think it is okay. And we have 2 minutes. Jeez, I can go here. If he takes, I think I have this. And if he pushed, I think I just have this. Perfect structure. If he takes, I have rook to b1. Rook to b1, he doesn't have any kind of checks. When he moves away, I can just take. And when he takes this pawn, I don't know. I have this maybe. He cannot push because he loses this pawn. It's really complicated. The crazy thing about open positions is that there's multitudes of tactics available and moves to play. That I don't understand, and I don't hate either. I mean, it's a free pawn. He wants to go rook takes. Now, I can go queen here. If he went queen there, I can just take this free pawn. And if I went here, he go queen takes, bishop takes, rook takes here. I have rook to c7 attacking both pawns. I think this move does make sense, queen to b3. If takes takes, rook to c7 attacking both. He cannot defend both, so yeah. Oh, you idiot, he can go bishop here. He takes the pawn, a central pawn. Shit, but this is what I have, okay? Well, I think it's okay. Rook takes, rook to c7, bishop here, bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes here. This pawn is defended. He can get this pawn. This is so weird. But I can play rook e1 then, trying to attack this pawn if ever the bishop moved. By giving away this pawn, because it's a double pawn, so it's really not that much important. He's thinking about, he is greedy, I know it. He wants that pawn so bad. Rook takes d4, rook to c7. There's a check and also winning a pawn, so he has to do something about it. And the best, yeah, I think I have rook to c7, attacking this and attacking this. I think he wants to play bishop to e6. Bishop to e6. Nani? Bishop takes with check, and I can defend everything. I think this move does make sense, so there's no need for me to overthink it. Now we can play b3. The king moves somewhere else. We don't care where it goes. All I need to go to play is b3, defending everything. And using this useless rook. I've been putting this rook on f1 for ages now. Okay. Or maybe, no, this is a blunder because of this. Play b3, play b3. If he wants to go there, takes, king takes. I think I can go back with the rook. And the thing is, I think I had an advantage, but I messed it up. Attacking the bishop. Beautiful move from my opponent, I think, but I don't understand the idea. I think I just have to use my pieces. Rook to c1, connecting the rooks. Rook to c1 does make sense because if takes, he takes this pawn. Shit. What does he want? I can play here. He cannot attack me. I think bishop here does make sense. I don't want to go for any kind of sacrifices. He's going to win 2 pawns and he's going to have 2 passed pawns. It's crazy to have 2 passed pawns. I mean, nuts. Okay, so he's preparing this. Takes. I can go back with the bishop here, so I think I have to prepare rook to d1. He wants to play this so freaking bad. I take you. You take me. Okay, and I think I can go... where? I think I can go back, or I can go here, but then he can pin me. I think let's just go back to the same square. I think now he can sack, take, and go here. Yeah, he can sack. Definitely he can sack. Why he can sack? Because the bishop covers the p1 square, and he can make... oh my gosh, he can go rook takes f7. But this is the only move that I freaking have. What is that? I don't have time, so I think I'm gonna take. I know he wants to... Nani! Nani, boy. What am I supposed to do here? I can go... What does he want? Play there. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh shit. Oh, not good. You can just take this pawn. I can attack it, but it doesn't do much. Thank you for the bishop. Oh my god, he gave me the bishop, but I don't win this game. Oh, come on. 20 seconds, man. 20 seconds only. I lost this one. I lost this one. I lost everything. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah, giveaway, giveaway. Yeah, it's a giveaway, man. It's just a giveaway. Just a beautiful giveaway. Take everything that you want. I do have a check, but let's do Jesus nuts. Please lose somehow. Please lose some. We can just take the fucking... You're losing this endgame, you dumbass. Don't play that. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Stop playing 10-minute games, bro. You know it's not good for you. This dude just won on time. He did a terrible blunder. I punished the blunder, but there's nothing I can do, bro. Nothing I can do. Mario Badr. He's from Lebanon. I mean, he is not bad. He's really, really good. He's actually good. But the thing is, I just wondered time. Time management is my biggest weakness. I really want to, run the game review, but you're hearing my laptop screaming, and I did not even turn on the game review. If I turn on the game review, you will not even hear me, literally. So I have to review the game on my own, but let's go back. Safe and sound, let's go back. D4. He played D5. C4, Queen's Gambit. E6. Now, this is Queen's Gambit decline. This is Slav defense. I know that you know that, guys, but I'm just trying to be a little bit more informative. Knight C3. He went Knight F6. When he develops the knight, you just develop your knight as well. Here, my most common move against the Durrage defense is playing E3, because if he takes, I take. I still have a good pawn structure. I have 4 on this side, 3 on this side, so everything is fine. But what I managed to play, but the theory here is c takes d5. This is the best move. I don't know what is next, but I know that it's c takes d5. So he takes with the knight. I was hoping he takes with the pawn. But after this, if I went e3, you can go takes, and takes. And if I take, I'm going to have stupid pawns like this, really weak. And if I take with this pawn, I'm going to have this isolated pawn. So I didn't want him to take and force this. So I either move the queen away or just take the knight. So this is exactly what I decided to do. Just take the knight, don't ruin my pawn structure. You have well, I can just take this pawn, and you're going to end up with an isolated pawn in the center, which is going to be very easy to target and to be taken. I played the bishop out because I really wanted to play e3, but e3, the bishop is in. I mean, I don't know what's the use of this bishop, so I just wanted to put it out, play e3, and get the bishop out in castle. This is what I wanted to go with. This is my setup. He went here knight to c6. He doesn't have to take the pawn. He can just develop his piece. Very good move. But bishop to d6, I never seen that. Bishop to d6 is really annoying. I don't know what to do, against it. So I just decided to go back, because you might think, oh, what about take here? And he can just take it, or he can just take and ruin my pawn structure, have two double pawns, and use that to open fire with his rook. That's what I didn't want to do. And bishop takes d6 allows queen takes d6. He's allowing his queen to be developed, getting the bishop out and castling queenside maybe, and put the rook there. So it's going to be very helpful for him to take. So this is why I decided to go back. And if he takes, I think I'm gonna have even an open rook, and when I castle, I'm gonna have a safe king. So this is what I just wanted to go for. This, I think it was a waiting move, because he was maybe somehow prepared against bishop takes, pawn takes, and used that as an advantage for him because he studied that maybe somehow. But it is the best move to take with this pawn. He decided to push, which is really nice. Really nice. I decided to go a4, and the reason to go a4, I didn't like the fact of playing b3 and him playing b5, and he's gonna have a really powerful pawn structure. So I just wanted him to stop. I just wanted him to stop playing this b5. He played knight to a5, which I did not calculate, and this is what causes me some trouble because the knight can get in, and I cannot stop it by the bishop. So if I went here, that's a fork, of course. And if I try to move anywhere else, trying to put the bishop in, he can just attack me, and he's going to earn a lot of time for this kind of activity here. And I decided to play knight back. First of all, and stopping him from pinning me and stuff, and we're also going back with the knight, stop him from playing knight to b3. He went here with the bishop. To be honest, I don't know what is the goal, but maybe it's just limiting the squares that I control and stopping me from playing rook to b1. And I think it's a beautiful move to think of, to also get the queen out on b6 and attack this pawn, and I cannot really defend. Unless I have to defend like this, rook to a2, which is really ugly move. The rook does not looking at its own pawn, so it's really bad. I went to rook there because I really wanted just to go push, and if you push here, I can just take you. And if here and you take, knight takes, queen takes, and we go from there. But what he played, and I did not even calculate, was queen b6. This is a weak pawn, and that cannot be defended by either the queen or the rook, so there has to be something, and this is the move that does something to my opponent. If he takes with the bishop, we just go takes, pawn takes, and now this pawn is weak. We take it, he takes with the knight, I take with the rook, he goes here, and then we can try to get the queen out somewhere and use the rook and stuff. This is, yeah, we're going to play it down a pawn, but it's going to be very easy because the queen is on my territory and I have the rooks, attacking it. So it's going to be fine. We traded everything. He played this. I did not even think of this move, but I think the best move to play is queen here. What this move does, queen to b3, first of all, it defends this pawn. Second of all, if you take this pawn thinking that it's a free pawn, I can just take this pawn, and now we're still equal in materials, so there's nothing. And if queen takes, bishop takes, rook takes, I still have the possibility to play bishop to c7, attacking both pawns, and you don't have a way to defend them both. So this is exactly what we went for, and he decided to play this. I'm 100% sure that this is not the right move to play. Maybe it's bishop to e6, bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes here, and he's gonna try to do something. I don't know. But rook here, I don't know, it seems very bad because if bishop takes, he moves somewhere else, and I'm gonna have a good pawn structure. And this is exactly what I decided to do. Here he was attacking my bishop, and I'm really afraid of this. Why? Because he might sack, rook takes, and takes this pawn, try to aim for the second pawn, and have two passed pawns pushing at my first rank. So I just decided to go back. With this move, it's really obvious what he wants. He just wants to play b5. We went exactly for that, and I just went back with the bishop. Here, I guess the best move was maybe to sacrifice, attack my bishop, attack my rook, and when I move away, he can just take this pawn, move his rook away, and start pushing his own pawn. And it's already going to be protected by the bishop there. But this move, I think it's a blunder. Here, I decided to go back, and my idea was give him a check, give him any kind of check. When he takes, we have a check, he goes here. I think, wow, it doesn't work. Now I've seen it doesn't work. I only have 20 seconds on the clock. I was going here, check, here, and I thought it was going to be check, check, and mate, but there's the bishop here attacking. Oh my god. Well, I'm really happy I did not play that, or I didn't have the chance to play that. He went here trying to defend. So even if I move the bishop anywhere with a check, the rook takes g7, it's not possible because of the rook here. I decided to attack the rook, and I just took his bishop. Now he just blundered. He just blundered. I gave away some pawns, but I'm still better because I have a bishop. Now I'm still better. You might think, whoa, 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 whoa. How are you still better? I think this here, the blunder is to play maybe, wait, after this check, a blunder to play here because that's going to be a fork. I was going to go here. After a check, I can go there. The king cannot move. The pawn cannot move. And I'm going to go for this pawn. I think it's a winning endgame for white, but this is what happened. I keep losing on time. I mean, I don't know what to do. 1765. Crazy that I'm just winning every single game, but I'm losing it on time. Time management is my really bad, but I'm training my time management. I'm training for some tactics based on time management, and I only have to allocate like 5 seconds to find the correct moves, and I failed. I have to keep training myself until I'm good at it. So I'm training myself, so hopefully it's just gonna take some time, and that will be just fine. If you like the video, tell me something about it in the comments, your opinion, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.